Hey, everybody. How you doing? So awesome to have you all here. Joel Tarian here, President and CEO of Got Backup. We had another wonderful, amazing week. Some massive growth again. As such, guys, I don't know if you got my email earlier. We have to do a quick emergency maintenance tonight. We're adding more database servers into our cloud because we're now at like 1.2 petabytes of storage space, which is just absolutely phenomenal. So anyway, like always, guys, let us know where you're logging in from all the new people. I want to welcome you here. My name is Joel Tarian, President and CEO of Got Backup and GVO, our corporate company. Really awesome to have you here, guys. And to all of you who celebrate a very happy Thanksgiving, guys. I am personally so grateful for you. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for all of you believing and seeing in our vision of going to 1 million users by the end of 2024. And so let's get started, guys. For the new people, I'm going to keep the presentation a little shorter tonight because I don't expect a huge crowd tonight. Because why? Thanksgiving is tomorrow, right? So let's get started. So again, to all the people, welcome. Nice to have you here, guys. We just surpassed 31,500 members in 124 countries around the world. Guys, that's great and phenomenal growth. Most network marketing companies, if they're lucky, get into 10 countries, 15 countries in 10 years. So because we have an amazing digital product, not that we're magical or, well, we are magical. Magic's happening. The culture is building. People are making a lot of money. And we have over 5,000 people of the 31,500 who've had success in making sales and got back up already. So it's a really exciting time. So why are you here? It's time to turn your dreams into reality, guys. And I know this is kind of a cliche slide, but you know, when you're younger and you're dreaming and daydreaming all the time, you can even daydream about just a blade of grass. I can remember as a kid, just like staring at a blade of grass and watching ants go on it. And that delta phase of your mind when you're young, just the whole world's your oyster. Then we start to grow up and then we hit our first failure or maybe a little bit of trauma in our lives or something puts the brakes on and we stop dreaming. I'm happy to say, folks, as a leader in Got Backup, I've never, ever stopped dreaming. Even to this day, I love helping people. I love seeing people have success. And the minute you stop dreaming is when you start dying, guys. So I'm 51 years old. I dream the same as I dreamt when I was a 6-year-old kid about the world and about the future and about where things are going. So Got Backup is here to help average people with above average work ethic truly achieve their dreams, okay? And many of our affiliates have. We've got diamonds in here. We've got people ranking up on the gem tiers. We've got people making thousands and thousands of petabytes. Somebody asked. What is bytes, please? 1.2 petabytes. So in 1,000 terabytes is 1 petabyte. It's a massive amount of space. Sorry, guys. The squirrel got me there. I always tend to look at the text chat and I get kind of discombobulated in my own head. My mom used to always tell me, Joel, if your head wasn't attached to you, you'd probably forget it somewhere. And 51 years later, I'm starting to believe her. So anyway, guys, it's time to keep dreaming and achieve those dreams. And let me tell you this. A lot of people say, well, Joel, how do you keep dreaming? It's simple. Surround yourself with people who believe in your dreams, okay? Most of my family, extended family, have no clue what I do, and that's okay. I surround myself. I love my family. I love my family on Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that kind of stuff, but I don't necessarily share all my business ideas with them because they just don't have the same mindset that I have, and that's okay. I still love them anyway. So to give you guys a little bit of our background, I started, and I saw somebody in here say hello from Gatineau, Quebec, Canada. Well, hello to you too. It's a very small world. I built my first data center in Gatineau, Quebec, Canada in 1997. Sadly, unknowingly, we outgrew the capacity of that data center in 6 months or maybe even less than that. So we took about 1.5 years to build the data center. And sadly, 6 months in, we ate up all the fiber optics, all the bandwidth available in Gatineau, Quebec, which prompted us to move to San Antonio, Texas, more specifically just north of San Antonio in an area called Schertz. We have a beautiful 10,000 square foot data center. And a lot of people say, hey, Joel, this whole Got Backup stuff, this data stuff, is it actually just running in my basement somewhere? No. So we'll take you on a tour of the data center with a video that I have showing you just how secure your cloud storage space is. So God Backup is exploding in 124 countries around the world simply because we're focusing on two emerging global trends, okay? Trend number one is there's 15 billion of these ridiculous devices in the planet, mobile phones, tablets, so on and so forth, that none of us ever imagined we would be so horribly addicted to, right? So it's a growth market, high demand, financial success. People not only want, but need secure cloud storage space for their phones, their mobile devices, and their computers. So that's the trend number one. In 2021, the number of mobile devices, as per Google, is almost 15 billion. It's expected to go up to 18.22 billion by 2025. Guys, when there's like what, 7.8 billion people on the planet, I don't know anymore, but let's say 8 billion, there's over 2 times the amount of devices than there are people. Why? We're all, and I say this because who would have thought 15 years ago we'd spend screen times of 4 or 5, 6 hours on our phones alone? So that is a trend that we're focusing on. Mobile data storage, computer data storage, contract data storage, whatever you want to put in the cloud, you can put in the cloud. All your videos, all your pictures. So this trend, guys, understand this. Whether you see the vision of what we're doing, and I'm so blessed to have thousands of people sharing in our vision of getting to 1 million users and paying out millions and millions of dollars in commissions. Well, in 2011, only 6% of traffic online was mobile. In 2023, it's 60%. So it's surpassed the amount of people surfing the web using their computer. We're all addicted to this thing. 87% of people say if they leave their phone at home, what do? They turn around and go get their phone. 55% of people say they use this as their main form of entertainment when they're in the washroom. I'm guilty of that too. So it's a trend that's happening anyway, and we're just lucky enough to focus on this global trend. Data loss is growing as more and more data is being created. This is my very humble and very true story, guys, of why Got Backup was created. 13 years ago, I was getting on a cruise ship called marketerscruise.com. In fact, this year, I decided to go back on the Marketers Cruise again. I got a bit of a sour taste in my mouth with the Marketers Cruise sharing this story. So I was getting on the ship. And for those of you who have never been on a cruise ship, you usually have these porters, and these porters put your stuff into your room. They take your bags and put it into your room because they want you on the ship partying and drinking and spending money as fast as you possibly can. So I reluctantly gave my laptop bag to the porter. Inside my laptop bag was my laptop and 2 external hard drives. I thought, got my external hard drives, I got everything backed up. Long story short, my laptop bag never made it to my room. Folks, I've always been an avid photographer and videographer as a side hobby, never made money with it, just loved it, taking pictures and videos of my kids. I lost every single picture and video. I estimate over 40,000 of them from ages birth to ages 6, 7, and 8. For those of you who are parents, you know how much your children change in the first decade of life. When I discovered that the laptop was stolen, it absolutely ruined my cruise. I didn't care about the cost of the laptop or the external hard drives. It was all that data, all those memories, all those videos that I lost. So it happens to a lot of people. If you haven't lost data, you know somebody who has. An amazing 45% of cell phone users have accidentally damaged their cell phone and lost their data. Over 5,700 phone screens are cracked every hour. A laptop or cell phone, just like what happened to me, is stolen every 43 seconds around the world, okay? And this is what's happening. I talk to people every single day who say, oh, my phone's filled up and iCloud's asking me to pay for more storage, or my computer's filled up and Microsoft OneDrive is trying to get me to buy their storage packages and so forth. We're at the beginning of a trend where people don't want storage. They absolutely need it because we're addicted to all of our digital solutions. You remember how mom and dad, if you're my age anyway, had all those photography books, of you growing up. I remember my dad a few years ago sent us to Texas here like 6 suitcasefuls of pictures in photo albums. Well, that's changed to a digital world now, and we are capitalizing on that trend. Global trend number 2, that's absolutely exploding ever since COVID hit. It's always been popular, but it hit even more during COVID. Get this, guys. When businesses ask their employees to come back to work after COVID to sit in an office, over 6 million Americans quit their job. So that's the second trend. More and more and more people are wanting to absolutely make a full-time income from home. And why they got teased with it in COVID. No more traffic, no more alarm clocks, no more spending money on fuel. Let's face it. Many of you, even now, spend an hour in traffic going to work and an hour in traffic coming home from work every single day. That adds up to a 10 or 11 hour day when it's only supposed to be an 8-hour day at work. And that's taking time away, precious time away from your friends and your family. So those are the 2 trends that are happening anyway. And we're leveraging those trends with Got Backup, okay? So a lot of people say, what makes us different than Google Drive? What makes us different than Microsoft or makes us different than Dropbox, guys? Understand this. If you fill up your phone, I want you to pay attention, especially if you've never been on my webinar. If you fill up your phone or you fill up your computer, they're going to upsell you for 2 terabytes of space for you and you only for $9.99 a month. We offer 6 terabytes of space for six separate accounts for unlimited devices for you and your family for $9.97 per month. So people say, wait a minute, Joel, explain that to me again. Do I understand that? For me and 5 other family members, whether they live with me or not, we can back up every single device we have, all our laptops, all our desktops, all our mobile devices, all our cell phones, for me and my whole family with 6 separate accounts for less than $10 a month. We're like, yes. They're like, that's an amazing deal. I've been looking for a deal like that, and that's what changes everything. So again, like I already said, if you go to iCloud, it's $9.99 a month for 2 terabytes of space for you and you only. If you go to Dropbox, it's $9.99 a month for 2 terabytes of space for you only. If you go to Google Drive, it's $9.99 a month for 2 terabytes of space for 6 users, but still only 2 terabytes of space. And guess what? None of these companies pay you back for your referrals. We are $9.97 a month, okay, for 6 terabytes of space, unlimited devices, and 6 separate accounts. So a lot of people say, well, Joel, that sounds amazing, but are you secure? And more importantly, how are you offering such an amazing deal at such a low price? Because again, guys, we are not better than Google Drive or Dropbox. We're very similar. Where we're way better is the amount of value that we're offering. So I'm going to play a quick video tour of our data center for you right now to show you just how secure we are. And the point I also want to make is because we own and operate everything in-house in this data center, okay, that's how we can do it. Because we own and operate everything, we're completely debt-free. I own the building. We don't have a mortgage. I own all the servers. I own the fiber optics. Everything's paid for. So let's play that video for you guys, and then we'll come back to the call for you. Hey guys, welcome to the corporate office of Got Backup. Now everybody wants to know, are we super secure? And how do we offer such an amazing service at such a low price? So this is in our tech room. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you on a tour of our server room to show you just how secure it is, and we welcome you into the family. So let's go over to the server room. So the first thing I wanna explain to you guys is that we're fully PCI compliant. For physical PCI compliance, what does that mean? It means we're allowed to physically store credit cards in our data center because we're uber secure. So we've passed all the tests for that, and we're legally allowed to store credit cards and your storage. So one of the first requirements for PCI compliance is you have to have 2 coded doors before you get into your server room. We also, as a company, like to have fun, so we call it Area 51. So anyway, I'm gonna code this door with my back here so you guys can't see what the code is. Come in this way. This is a simple inventory room, guys. We build servers here and so forth. And then our second coded door is over here, okay? And so we have a coded door here as well to get into the server room. So here we are in the server room, guys. This is where all the magic happens. So couple of things people ask. Joel, how secure is my data, and could you ever lose our data? So as an example, let's come here. It's impossible to lose your data, and here's why. If you look at this storage array, and we have hundreds of storage arrays in here, there's 14 hard drives across this storage array. 4 of these hard drives could fail, which statistically never happens, but let's say it did. 4 of these hard drives need to fail before we start to lose some data. But guess what? We're not going to lose any data because this is striped to here. This whole rack of hard drives here is copied here. Just the same here. All these hard drives here are copied here. So there's not a single point of failure relative to your data. There's also no single point of failure in the server room. As an example, there's A power and B power. Every server is plugged into A power. Every server is plugged into B power. Also, relative to cooling of this room, if you come over here, you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 air conditioners in this server room. So the air is never going to be a problem. The other thing as well is we're very, very efficient. If you look up at the ceiling, let's come back over here, you'll see vents up there, and the cold air is strategically placed in front of the servers here, so it sucks in all the cold air, and it goes over into the hot aisle behind this wall here. So very, very efficient server room as well. And finally, if God forbid there was ever a fire in this room, we have here what's called a fire suppression system. What this system does, it's just a bunch of electronics behind here, but we can open it up, okay, is if God forbid there was a fire, and in 25 years there's never been a fire, but it will snuff out all the oxygen in this room. If there's no oxygen, then the fire goes out, right? So we don't use water to destroy the equipment. So that's the basics of the server room. Super, super secure and super redundant relative to your data. So the other aspect to security is we use the exact same security as Amazon, as Google, as all the big players, Microsoft. It's patented security, it's military grade, 256-bit encryption security. So your stuff is very secure. So let's come out of the server room for now. And I also want to explain, if God forbid, a bomb dropped on this building, a hurricane came in, whatever, a flood, which statistically is impossible, but if it did happen, we also back up all of your cloud data to a third-party data center just in case something ever happened to this building. And again, it's never happened, but you just never know, right? So that's our tour of our server room, folks, and I'll certainly answer some questions. I saw some great questions popped in, and we'll certainly answer those questions after the webinar. So again, just to recap, guys, we have 3 offices, one in Texas. We used to have one in Ukraine, but all the data is stored here. And then we also store your data, as I said in the video, to a third-party data center not far from us if a bomb ever dropped on this building, okay? So we own and operate everything, and we use the same security protocols as all the big players, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, so on and so forth. So let's move forward. So in summary, you get 6 terabytes of data cloud storage space for $9.97 a month. Includes up to 6 accounts. Now, to give you guys a perspective, why most people will never use more than 1 terabyte if you're sharing the 6, but if you do need more, you can certainly buy more and it's not that expensive, is the average phone is about a 256 gig hard drive. The average computer is about a 500 gig hard drive, or about a half a terabyte. So a full terabyte is more than enough for one individual to probably back up all their stuff, unless they're a professional organization. And yes, we do have some businesses that are using 20 terabytes, so on and so forth. But for the average user, understand this, 99.99999% of people will never, ever use the full 6 terabytes. It's just a massive amount of storage space for you and your family. So let's talk about the one very unique factor, aside from the value, the massive, massive value that we provide. Nobody in this space has created a home-based business opportunity around her. And we have very few competitors. We have Google, Dropbox, Microsoft, and a few others. Very, very few. None of them pay you for your referrals. So let me just talk to you a bit about how we're going to hit 1 million users in 2024. If we look at Dropbox, and I like using them because they weren't a multi-billion-dollar company like Google already. They started in 2007. They started about 5 years in, they started to get their foot planted. They certainly didn't have any viral growth, but about 5 to 7 years in, they created a refer a friend program. For each person that you referred, they'd give you an extra 2 gigabytes of space for a maximum of 16 gigabytes. They went to over, understand this, because some of you might be saying, sounds really cool, Joel, but I don't know enough about it to say, do people really need this? Well, guess what? Dropbox has 700 million users worldwide, and they have no business opportunity attached. That shows you that people are willing to pay for secure cloud storage because they absolutely need it. It's your personal time capsule, and it's yours, guys. The other question we get, because you're paying for that data storage, do we go through your data? Do we use your data to try to sell you other things or things like that? Absolutely not. We're completely GDPR compliant, okay? So let's talk to you about how you get paid with Got Backup. Number one is direct referral commissions. You get $20 for every person you sign up the first month. We give you 200% commission on a $9.97 product, okay? And then you get 25% of the subscription free every month after that, as long as they remain a member. So just as an example, if you get 20 direct referrals, and guys, it's really easy because the product is only $9.97, right? $9.97. So if you get 20 referrals, that's an extra quick start of $400 commissions in month one. And then every month after that, you're getting $50 just from your direct referrals. That's the first way you get paid, okay? The second way you get paid is a matching check commission. How does that work? You earn 25% matching check of the income of your direct referrals. So if I referred, let's say Laura, who's on the call right now, and she makes $1,000, well, I'm going to get a $250 matching check. So again, as an example, if you have 20 business partners making $200 a month, you earn $50 per month per business partner. That's true passive residual income because you didn't have to sign up anybody. That would be $1,000 per month in residual income off a product that's only $9.97. Now, let me say this before we continue to the third way you get paid. A lot of people say, Joel, this sounds absolutely amazing, but at $9.97 a month, it must be pretty hard to build up your income. That's a great question and a very valid question, but here's the difference, right, guys? I've been to many network marketing meetings, hotel meetings, and physical meetings, and there's always people in the back with their arms crossed going, sounds really great, Joel. Sounds really great, but how much is it going to cost me? And we say a one-time $20 affiliate fee and only $9.97 a month. Guess what? Almost 1 in 4. It's 22% of people that we show this to join. The typical conversion is 1 in 100 in network marketing, approximately. Okay, guys? Nobody cares about $9.97 per month, but because they know nobody cares, our conversion rates are crazy. People spend more on Starbucks every single day. This is a business that anybody can afford around the world, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So the third way you get paid is through team commissions, okay? And this is the most exciting one because it can build up to a massive, massive amount of residual income for you. It's called your binary team. When you have by the way, binary means binary, just like bicycle, because you can only have 2 people on your first level, okay? But when you have 4 on one side and 2 on the other, your power leg and your pay leg, that creates one cycle. And we've been cycling on average about $4 per binary cycle. That can fluctuate up and down. And when we have our new VIP program coming out in the next couple of weeks, that's going to radically increase your commissions as well. So you get paid in 3 ways: 200% upfront, 25% direct, 25% matching check, 25% in the binary, for a total payout of up to 75% back to you guys. 75%. The industry standard in network marketing is about 33 to 35%. We're well over double that at 75%. Okay. We've got the newbies of newbies of newbies of newbies signing up people. Why? Because everybody understands how simple the product is. And when they find out it's less than $10 a month, nobody cares about that. Understand this, guys. Because of this amazing business that I've been doing for 25 years, I've been able to travel to approximately 60 countries around the world. There are people in India, Pakistan, Ukraine, all over the world where their average salary is about $500 a month, okay? And they're screaming, reeling for opportunity in their country. The challenge is this. Most conventional network marketing companies, their auto ship is anywhere from $100 to $200 a month. Well, if your salary is only $400 a month, you can't afford it. Now, let's say you're in India and you're one lucky person who's making a lot more than that, and you can afford the opportunity. Well, guess what? You're not going to make much money because there's nobody in your immediate area who can afford it. Anyone, anywhere in the world can afford $9.97. And that's why we're exploding in the Philippines, in India, in Pakistan, in Ghana, in South Africa. We're exploding all over the world because anybody can afford $9.97 and the product is easy to understand. Do you want to back up every single device that you have for you and your whole family for less than $10 a month? But wait, there's more. It's not just a backup solution, guys. It's a full collaborative solution as well. So it's absolutely amazing. We'll show you the collaborative solution in just a moment, okay? So again, when you have 2 on your pay leg and 4 on your power leg, it creates a cycle, and we've been cycling around $4. Bonuses I'll talk about again in the future, maybe not tonight. And guess what it costs to get started, guys? $20. $20 one-time affiliate fee, and then only $9.97 per month thereafter. Or if you want to pay for the year, you get 2 months free, $99.97. Guys, anybody can afford this business. In fact, if you say you can't afford it, that's exactly why you need to join, because you can make amazing passive residual income from home. I've never seen anything duplicate so well. Over 5,000 people have made money with us already. Why? Everybody understands the product and anybody can afford the product. $9.97. No shenanigans, no gotchas. $9.97 per month, okay? So we're in 125 countries around the world. This slide's a little bit old, and that's why we're growing so fast, because people are excited about opportunity, and this is an opportunity that is a business without borders. It's a business that everybody needs, that anyone can afford. We also recognize your achievements, guys. We have all the gem tiers and the precious metal tiers. We have many people in the gem tiers now, in the sapphire and so forth tiers. We have quite a few people approaching the diamond tiers. It's growing in leaps and bounds around the world. Why? If it's not simple, it's not duplicatable. Your elevator pitch. Do you want to back up every single device that you have for you and your whole family for less than $10 a month, right? So in addition to all that, guys, you get amazing support. We do over 6 to 7 to 8, I've lost count now, so many training webinars done by Mark Seamus, who's on this call right now, and Christian and Tammy Gingras, Christian Gingras and Tammy Sellers. Then we have another amazing call done by Linda Cromar. Then we have Noel doing calls in French. Then we have Jean-Marc doing calls in Spanish and Italian. Guys, we're absolutely exploding around the world. You get all your referral links. You even get a professional email marketing system absolutely included for your $9.97. What does that email marketing system do? It doesn't matter if it's 10 people on your list or 100,000. With one click of a mouse, you can send out an email to 10,000 people if that's on your list, okay? Very, very lucrative, massive value. I had a friend once tell me, to create wealth, create value. You want to create massive wealth, create massive value. And that's what Got Backup is. It's massive, massive value, okay? So it's a product everyone needs and a business that everyone can afford. And that's why we're exploding in leaps and bounds around the world, okay? It's time to get started. It's time to turn your dreams into reality. So remember I told you it's not just a backup solution. Well, I've got my Got Backup fork back already. This is an inside joke for those of you who are new. What I like to do is I like to demonstrate to you the software on how easy it is to use. So let's say I take this phone of mine, and I haven't taken a picture of my Got Backup fork in a while, so I'm going to do that. Okay. I'm going to put this right in front of you here. I'm going to take a picture of my Got Backup fork right now. And what you'll see, guys, is set and forget. I don't have to do a darn thing. And that photo is automatically put up into my cloud. So remember, the other thing too with external hard drives, one, they're a couple $100. Two, they do fail. And three, in order to back up your stuff, you got to remember to plug it in, right? I remember when I didn't have Got Backup, sometimes I would go weeks without plugging in my external hard drive because we're human and I simply forgot. With Got Backup, it's completely set and forget and done for you, okay? So just give me a moment here, guys. I'm going to start sharing my screen in a minute. I'm going to show you how amazing Got Backup is because it's a full collaborative program as well. So let me come to start sharing my screen here. Let me come back. What do I want to do? Give me a sec, guys. Share my screen. Just give me a moment here. Okay, and let me add this to the stage. Right, you guys are seeing my screen? So remember, it's not just backing up, it's full organization and full collaboration as well. So here I am inside of my cloud, guys, okay? And here, by the way, this is my daughter who came to our private gym today and took a picture with one of our dogs. But anyway, the point is, let's say I have a Google Doc, a Microsoft Doc, a PowerPoint presentation, a contract, a video, anything that I want to share with people. Well, guess what? If I choose to share this, I can share it with all of you. I click on open the sidebar. I click on sharing. I click the share link. And I can come back here and I can post that here and share that picture with you guys. Let me come back here again. Now, here's the picture I took just a few minutes ago. It looks like the lens on my phone's a little bit dirty. Maybe I should wipe that off a little bit. But anyway, you can see my Got Backup fork. If I want to share this one with you, I simply click share here. I come back to the room and I can share that with you as well. So not only is it a shareable tool, you can work on PowerPoints together, you can work on contracts together. It's a full organization as well. So I can come over here to my files and you'll see that everything is absolutely perfectly organized. I can go in a grid style. I can go in a style like this. I can sort by name. I can sort by size. I can sort by when I last modified it. Let me go sort back by name. And just as an example, and by the way, guys, I don't know if you noticed, it is in beta. A lot of you have been asking for it. Up here, we have data migration. But before I get to that, let's just go to, I don't know. Let me see. My daughter's grad. So here's a bunch of pictures that I took at my daughter's grad last year. This is my youngest daughter who graduated from high school and so forth. And again, I could share anything, but it's the point is it's not just backup. It's full share, organization. It's like having those photo albums in a virtual environment that never degrades, never get lost, and so forth. So here, if we click on data migration, because a lot of you were asking for this, is we've got Dropbox data migration, and now it is in beta, guys, but we have Google Drive data migration. You can actually just import all your photos from Google. You can import all your files from Google. You can do whatever you want. So it's an amazing, amazing solution. All of it, guys, for less than $10 a month. So let me remove that. Now let me talk to you about why tonight is so important. Guys, yeah, you can share anything. You can even have them work on it, Pat. If you got a Google spreadsheet, a contract, a PowerPoint, a Word document, they can work on it in real time with you. Absolutely. Okay. All of that, guys, for less than $9.97. And by the way, no, the people that you want to share stuff with or collaborate with, they do not need to be members of Got Backup. Now, if they start collaborating with you, I'd probably sell them Got Backup because you get paid really good commissions, but it's absolutely an amazing, amazing tool. Okay. So here's why you want to join tonight, guys. We have something. Many of you are on this call because you are part of my power line. Oh, God. We'll get to those questions in a sec. Sorry, I saw one question. Again, ADHD gets me discombobulated a little bit, but we'll talk about some questions in a second. Over 1,500 people joined us this week. Those people are in the power line, the paid power line. Tonight at midnight, everybody moves from the power line into the binary. The quicker you join, the better position you're going to end up within the binary and so forth. So that's why you want to join tonight, guys. Cutoff is midnight tonight. Don't wait another week where another 1,000 to 1,500 people join us. And guess what? If you wait another week, none of those people will ever end up in your organization. The quicker you join, the faster your placement is, and the higher your placement is in the binary, the more likelihood you start building a great residual income with your teams. Okay. So I have one last question for you. This is the question you have to ask yourself. And it's a simple question. Who doesn't want to automatically set and forget, protect their family memories, documents, videos, and legacy for $9.97 per month? Their whole family, guys. This is a great Thanksgiving gift. It really, really is, guys. What's Thanksgiving all about? It's about family and memories and good times. Save those good times for a lifetime with your whole family for less than a cost of your Starbucks every single day. So how do you join, guys? Just go to Got Backup Live. Give me, if I can spell it right here. I'm putting it in the text chat for you guys on YouTube. Go to Got Backup Live and join the team there. Guys, we will, without a doubt, hit 1 million users in 2024. Okay. We're starting to see that viral growth, that amazing viral growth. Do you want to get in now when we have 31,500 members, or do you want to get in when we have 1 million, 2 million, 3 million members? And by the way, guys, 1 million is just a simple goal. If Dropbox has 700 million users, we can do it too. Okay. Yeah, you guys have access to my presentations. I'm just looking for a couple questions here, guys. Just looking for good questions here, guys. Billion-dollar company in the making? Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. Okay. Yes, you do. You just, and now I don't keep it open on my phone all the time, but once in a while I just open the app. That's the app on my phone. So let me close the app, and you can leave it open and just run in the background, Laura. And because as an example, look at all the apps I got going on my phone right now that I don't even know about. Right? I'm turning them all off right now. So here's the Got Backup app right there on my. Oh, you know what? It's going to be a lot easier if I remove this and you see the big screen. So there's the app on my phone. And I click there, and it automatically opens the app. And in the app, you'll see all the same file directories are there. I can share stuff from my phone too. So if somebody calls me and says, hey, Joel, the PowerPoint presentation, can you share that with me? Yeah, let me go and share it with all of you guys right now. So give me a second, and I'm going to find that PowerPoint. I'm going to share it with all of you guys right now since you're asking for it. So one moment, please. I'm going to go get that PowerPoint in my cloud, and I'm going to share it with you guys. Let me see while I'm doing that. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Randy. Again, happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys. We're going to close out the call in just a second. So now it's not completely updated, guys. I've got an updated version here, but this is good enough. I'm going to share this with you all right now. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm going to grab the share link. And if you guys want access to the PowerPoint to use for yourselves, there you go. Well, there's an awesome testimonial. My laptop totally crashed a week ago, and the store said they'd have to wipe my computer clean and reinstall Windows. Thank goodness I had got back up, installed everything. Everything was saved. Exactly, guys. Guys, I don't like to talk about the negative side, but it's not negative, it's positive. We have collectively now about 20 people that we know of. Like, I didn't even know that Gerwin 98 had an issue. We've had over 20 people put in the help desk ticket with us saying, thank God for Got Backup. We've got your back. Okay. That's what Got Backup is all about. And we've helped many, many, many people restore their memories, their data, their contracts. I'll share one more thing with you. Guys, get this. If a business statistically loses 20% of their data, they're out of business in 6 months. Okay, guys? So, in the interest of time, in the interest of everything, guys, what you need to do is just go to gotbackuplive.com. I want to respect your time tonight because it is Thanksgiving. And for those of you who celebrate it, and you know what? We don't need a holiday to give thanks to people. I want to thank all of you personally from the bottom of my heart for seeing our vision, for being an amazing Got Backup customer, distributor, and reseller. And we are absolutely going to 1 million users. We're going to have so many diamonds in this company, it's going to be crazy. Diamonds are 6-figure earners and above. And we will absolutely guaranteed by the end of 2024 have black diamonds, which are $1 million earners. Never stop dreaming, guys. Never stop believing in yourself. Get focused on trends that are happening now. This is a beginning of a trend where people are absolutely realizing they need massive cloud storage space. So, yes, there's still a webinar on Friday, guys. No webinars are being canceled. Why? Because we're always here for you. Guys, we've got training webinars. We've got recruiting webinars. We've got testing. We've got all types of webinars, guys. So happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Love you all from the bottom of my heart. Go to Got Backup Live right now. Join the team because cutoff is midnight. Over 1,000 people are going to be moved into the binary matrix tonight. And the faster you move into the binary, the better chance and the better placement you'll have in the binary. So having an awesome, wonderful, amazing day with your families tomorrow, guys. Mark will see you on Friday, and then Chris will see you on Saturday for another call, and then Linda's back on Monday. Guys, you can't lose with this company. The amount of leadership and love and caring and the community that's building here, we will hit 1 million users. Have an awesome, amazing, wonderful night, an amazing Thanksgiving, and I give love to you at all. Have a great night. We'll see you on Friday. Bye for now.